My ritual when I wake up on weekends, and it might be weird. I don't know if other people do this. I get out of bed. My kids and my wife are usually already awake, and they're in the living room. I could hear the TV on, but I still want a little more time to myself. So what I usually do is I'll go to the toilet, and I'll sit down, and I'll just browse Zillow. So I found this one house, and I was like, man, this is pretty cool. I sent it to Kinsey. About 10 minutes later, when I finally decided to make my entrance into the day, and I might have Kelly to blame for this, because Kinsey looks at me and she goes, hey, let's just go look at that house. They have an open house.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I thought to myself,
so
why not?
fun.
Why not? You know what? That's what Kelly Raspberry told me. She said, it is so much fun to go to open houses. Just go over there. Go with open arms and open hearts. And once you know it, I walk into this house. Mm-hmm. And I don't know what it was about it, but it was like the day I met Kinsey, it was just magnetic.
It felt like
the angels started singing.
Connection.
Yeah, it was, and it's honestly, it's like a lateral move from where we're living now. It's nothing crazy. It's not. It's just something about this house just hit me.
Felt right.
you felt like you were home. Finally.
Yeah, Kelly. I felt like I was home. I just started walking around. I'm like, oh, I could do the show from here. It's away from everything. I'm not going to wake anybody up because it's on this side. And oh my goodness, up here, my kids can play and get out of my hairs. Oh my goodness, and down here, they have a mirror in the closet. My closet doesn't have a mirror. It's the same size closet, but it doesn't have a mirror in my closet. I could put one in, guys. Let's just remember, I could put a damn mirror in.
You're getting ideas.
They sell them at Walmart.
But I'm getting
like
ideas.
What about the yard?
The yard.
Good.
It had turf, bro. I don't have to spend that. I was looking into it already.
Did it have a pool?
It had a pool. What? And we were thinking about maybe in the near future saving up money and getting a pool. You know, we were thinking about all these things. These are things
Never
in the
put
future.
in a pool. Never put in a pool. You buy a house with a pool.
Right. And that's what Kelly kept telling me. And so I took this in mind.
If you don't buy that house, I'm going to buy it, JC.
And so honestly, we get the price and I'm like, oh my goodness, it's literally a lateral move. And I looked at Kinsey and I said, I love it. I like this house. And the realtor's ears perk up. Yes, you do. Of course you do.
Yeah.
I got you, fam. We're gonna help you out. So I looked at the realtor and I said, what's the next move? And she goes, you got to do this and this and this. And I'm just not listening. I'm just like, that's a lot. That's more than I expected.
It is a lot. It's a lot.
It's okay. And so she says, hey, this is going to be a very competitive house. And I think what helps out in these instances is when you write letters.
Yep. That's it.
So I stayed up till 11 o'clock last night writing this emo letter. I'm in my feels. I made myself cry with this letter. I'm such
You have like a soundtrack going?
Do it.
Dude, yeah, I turned on some nice little classical music to write.
Oh, please
and I just
read it
wrote
to us.
this letter. And
I've already envisioned my daughter coming down the stairs for her prom.
Yeah,
that kind of stuff.
for
You
sure.
gotta go for it.
I wrote this letter and I sent it to the realtor, not expecting a response, and she wrote me back, and she named me a writer that I had to look up because I didn't even
Realtors never sleep, honey, when they're trying to make a deal.
Yeah, I know.
No,
that's
man.
right.
She wrote me and said, dang, man, you're the Langston Hughes of 2021. Maybe I'll read the letter after all this is said and done because I'm probably sure I'll find out today if we'll get. I'm still not getting my hopes up because this is one of those once in a. We got lucky and found it, but I think somebody else might get it. But if we don't, I'll still read the letter.
Fingers
Even though
crossed.
it's corny. It's the corniest thing I've ever written, but it still made me cry.